Hi everyone, it's Tahara, the budget coach here. Today we are going to talk about how to refrain from spending our money, right? We are trying to keep most of the money that comes in, the income that comes in, we want to keep it, right? So how do I go about my week, my month, without constantly spending and with the ability to keep most of what I earn?
Don't you wanna be free?
Number one, I have an innate ability to keep my money, right? For some reason, I just don't want to spend it. I talk about this every single day. Like, what is there to actually spend your money on, right? After you've eaten and after your bills are paid and after you have a little bit of fun, what else is there? So I literally don't want to spend my money on any, and I can't tell you where that comes from. I really just don't know where that comes from. Okay, that's a little bit of a stretch. I do want to go out to eat, but that's the only thing. And I'm not constantly splurging on that. Like, I will do that once a week because I'm working for the rest of the week. And I can't do that every night. I might if I had the chance, but I don't have the opportunity because I'm working. So within me, I just do not feel like I want to spend. Now, I don't know how you could acquire that innate ability, but that is just basically, how I am built and how I'm wired. I don't feel the need to spend on expensive things. There are things out here that you can find alternatives for. Like, for instance, instead of buying an iPhone, right? What other option is there? Instead of buying an iPad, what other options are there? Instead of buying a BMW or whatever, what other options are there? So there are other alternatives. So the first thing is that I really just don't, I don't want it. I don't want anything. I don't know why that is. That's just who I am. And the second thing is just that think about other alternatives that you can use to, spend on, right? So we were at the mall yesterday, and instead of spending on anything in Macy's or Neiman Marcus or whatever have you, we said, okay, we're going to just window shop in here and it'll give us an idea of what we want to get when we go to Ross, right? So for us and even my kids, I guess they learning it from me, we do not have to, number one, spend on a lot of things because we basically have everything that we need, which is awesome. And that's a blessing in itself. And I know that. And number two, we know that there are alternatives for the expensive things that we may want to buy. So another incentive that I have for keeping most of what I earn is that I am tired of working so hard for my money, and I want my money to work hard for me. I know, like all of you out there, we have jobs, right? We have full-time and some of us have part-time jobs, but after a while it just becomes really taxing. It becomes taxing, tiring to get up each and every day, go to work, especially when you have your main job and you have off days, but then you're still going to work. So that has become a bit much for me. So I am trying to take all of my money, as much as I can, and invest as much as I can, so that that money can and turn around and work hard for me. I am tired, as I know that you are. So that's basically another reason why I keep my money, because I have that at the forefront of my mind. Eventually, very soon, hopefully, I will be able to not work so much or not work at all. That's what I'm pushing for. And just keeping my money and investing it will give me the freedom to do that. So that's my third reason. So another way that I make sure that I am saving most of what comes in is that I have altered that 50, 30, 80-20 budget. So we all have heard me talk about that 50-30-20 budget, where 50% of our income is allotted toward our expenses. We have 20 towards the savings aspect and 30 towards free spending. However, I am not saving only 20%. I end up saving 50% of my income. And one thing that I make sure that I do is once that income hits my account, I automatically take that 50% and I separate it out. So I put that 50% of my savings / investments into my money market account, my general savings account, and or my Fidelity account, because I'm trying to separate it from my checkings account, which is the money that I'm going to end up spending anyway. So that is really important, separating that money out to make sure that you are not digging into it to spend. Then you'll be able to keep it. So if you have the bandwidth, please attempt to save more of your money, because that is how you can do more with it, meaning invest more, save more, making sure that you have your emergency fund and things of that nature. Don't keep it with the money that you're going to spend, because you will end up spending that money as well. So be very careful.
Don't you wanna be